We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Down, Burns, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Number 81.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Third down.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Stafford able to find Hockenson for a Lion first down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. He was 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. And this one caught by Cameron Brate.
Allen's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
And 4 at the 49-yard line.
43 is the mic.
From the gun, it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this 1st quarter. And the Lions add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 55 yards.
First and goal at the 8.
They'll run here with Mack. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss because that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And the Lions.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
DeAndre Swift.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Touchdown, Detroit! DeAndre Swift hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Jake Elliott on for the
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
He comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
Throwing now is Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
And 12 at the 38-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to let this one go. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Will Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Detroit.
Stafford on 1st down. Throwing deep for Galladay. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Taken down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
At the 15-yard line.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 20.
You might get tired of seeing me. Hey, hold.
From the gun, Allen going deep for Diggs. It got his man complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Eluding the pressure right, and that's incomplete.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
First down, Lions.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice to the encore. You know.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Throwing on first down is Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Third down and 12.
So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. And again, it's Allen. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Stafford, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think
he's got daylight. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
43 is the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Here we go, D. All day defense. All day. All day. 43 is the mic, boy. 43.
From the gun, Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Will Harris. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Jake Elliott.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
56.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, it's Burns. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down.
Kill, turn up. Check. Stop.
They're going to try and throw. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll run on first down. Burns. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Guys, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. On first down, Stafford here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Throwing again is Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions just continue to pour it on as that lead just swells. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear. And now here is another interception. It's Desmond Trufant. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. 43 is the mic, boy, 43.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
At the 41.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Will Harris. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Forced out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Bills on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
43 is the mic. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball.
Operating from the gun. Allen going deep for Diggs. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Lions on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, Stafford rolling to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Allen from the gun on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Stafford going to throw it.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game, defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game, and privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching, and he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Stafford to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Stafford's pass intended for DeAndre Swift. Incomplete.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Again, it's Stafford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Kenny Golladay. Incomplete. It's now 4th and goal.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Lions, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside